All right, we're back for part dose of the Battlegrounds GameCast.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm Michael, your slightly under the weather host.
I'm still Jason.
Had a cold all week, so it's like once the weather gets cold, I get sick. I think I do this every year. I don't know why. I used to tell people I had such a good immune system.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting older, and it's
I feel like I get sick less now.
it's because I go to
than
the
used
gym. Man, I know. I just touch so much stuff that's been handled by other people. It's I know it. I know it's the gym every time. Has to be. Or
Probably.
here. I mean, one of the two.
Yeah, I think here's a
But I'm not
It's like
like
a kindergarten.
touching things that other people are touching all the time, anyways. Where at the gym, it's like you could literally be using these dumbbells, and I picked them up right after you did. So
well, people trade stuff in, and they're essentially touching it right before
yeah,
they give it to
that's
us.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in our last episode, we were live for the first time ever, doing a little YouTube live thing.
Yep.
So you can watch it first on YouTube, and then catch it later on our audio version on the Facebook.
YouTube version's probably better.
Yeah.
You get to see us.
Yeah. So,
And I like seeing me every day.
well, at least someone does.
You're right. At least someone does.
So we talked a little bit about Magic and Pokemon. I mean, basically the same old topics we always cover.
Yeah.
What's going on in the world of card games, world of toys, which wasn't much, oddly enough, this close to Christmas. Nothing that I can recall that was, outside of some good Hot Toy releases. And video games, sort of where we left off.
Well, I think we covered so much in the previous episode in terms of video games and stuff. There wasn't a whole lot come up.
What's the big Christmas title this Christmas? I mean, something that's like everyone's got to have it. Is it going to be Red Dead carrying into Christmas?
Probably. Yeah.
That's weak.
Yeah, I don't know. This Christmas doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of just big announcements, which is kind of crazy.
What's crazy is that Black Ops 4 came out. I don't think anybody cared. Are we finally at that point where people are ready to jump off of the first-person military shooter bandwagon?
I don't. No.
You don't think so?
No. I mean, I bought it, played it for 10 minutes, and then got a refund because it was terrible.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. People will play Call of Duty every year just like they played. If you played baseball every year, buy the same baseball game, they'll do the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's more like the hype, like when something first comes out. Like, ooh, I want to be there. I remember back when, like, I was in college, my buddy would get something. I wanted to be playing it when he did, so I would go out and get it. I didn't even really want it. It's just I wanted a good game that my friends were playing that I could play with them.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
yeah, I mean that's all I can come up with. People are just playing it now because their friends play it, and it's like this big circle of life. So
Yeah.
but yeah, we talked a little bit about Diablo Immortal. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to start having a subcategory of mobile games we discussed.
No.
'Cause, I mean, I'm gonna be grinding.
Lord, no. Like, how'd you do this week in Angry Birds, Mike? Pass.
No, heck, we've played our fair share of mobile games. I know you have.
God, yeah. That Transformers game wrecked
Earth
my
Wars.
wallet. Like, that just destroyed my wallet for a while. And
It was addictive.
it's fun though. It's still fun.
I like the worst kind of mobile game to get into are those like Age of Empires type, where you like build your little fortress and protect it. Because that's when they can get you. Well, for 25 more cents, we can reinforce those walls for you.
Yeah.
For
Unfortunately, it's not 25 more cents. It's like $25 more.
Yeah, for $25 more, those arrows we can beef those up,
Yeah.
flaming arrows, and they'll never get to you.
Yeah.
But we know how that goes. It's as you get better on this end, then your enemy's getting stronger. Like you're killing these waves, but now those fire arrows, they don't do nothing to the fire raging goblin running for you.
Yep.
Because they're already on fire, so you're probably just buffing them before they get to you. So now you got so you need the ice arrow you see to stop them.
So that's the worst thing about mobile games is most of them are pay to play.
I think that's the model. But again, Diablo might not to keep. I mean, I know when you got to get into comics, but not to completely, shit talk mobile games. But like I think that's the only model that works. Like, I think Diablo might be a little bit
for,
different.
Pay-to-play stuff? Or?
Well, because you're kind of, it's simplified. So it's not like you, I mean, you can't really, I mean, these phones are powerful nowadays, but you don't have a keyboard. You don't have a mouse. So the type of games you can play on them are pretty limited. And games like Angry Birds, touch, point, click kind of stuff is what's going to work. Hence why, like, you see so many games that are... Because what was the first one that was like Age of Empires? It was so popular.
That was like Age of Empires?
Yeah, it was like the big one.
You're talking about for mobile?
Mm-hmm. Had commercials.
Is it the one that had Arnold in it?
No. Oh, man, what was it?
So Arnold did a commercial for a mobile game at one point.
I can't think. Clash of Clans.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Like that one. That type of game just works on mobile, and
Yeah, but
you always
can do it on PC too.
Yeah.
I think it would probably look better and play better on PC.
Sure it does. But you got to be sitting in front of your computer. You got to be at home. That's the draw for those games.
Yeah, there's plenty of games on PC also that have little cash shops. Like Guild Wars 2, that's a huge game, and it's got a cash shop. So I don't know.
Again, I'm all for it. I think it's okay.
We'll see. The controls are what worry me.
Yeah, I mean, you've got your directional pad here. I mean, you've probably got a 3 or 4 button.
It's the directional pad that is what worries me, because you don't know how far the little stick goes out, and you don't actually feel anything to move. Like, if I want to use the D-pad, I want to feel something.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess they feel like it worked because of it did so well on like PlayStation with a controller. That it's going to be that same layout, except you're probably just going to have a virtual D-pad.
Yeah,
that'd be my guess.
We'll see. I'll
download
Blizzard, it and try it.
Regardless if they've outsourced it, it's still going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful visuals. They'll probably push the like if you don't. When did it have a release date yet?
No, I don't think so.
I signed up for the pre-registration thing last night.
As far as I know, it doesn't.
But you're gonna probably have to have a pretty good phone. You're not
Well,
gonna be rolling up with your cricket phone and playing some Diablo Immortal.
Or your old school Nokia.
Yeah.
That can run Snake.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah. So I would expect. I'm excited though, man. Like I said, I think I'm the only person on the planet that's ready for this.
We'll see. I'll give it a shot though. Don't have high expectations, so maybe it'll blow them out.
I was on the Blizzard store last night, and you can buy like a Diablo Immortal phone case and
really
they've all got all kinds of stuff you can already buy. That if you don't get on that on the Blizzard store often, there's some cool stuff you can buy.
Oh yeah,
there's some really cool stuff, especially if you played like all their games over the years like we have.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't play World of Warcraft anymore, but there's definitely some shirts on there I would buy and wear.
Well, they've got that one statue I wanted so bad. I can't remember his friggin' name.
Illidan. Yeah.
Man, that Illidan statue looked sick.
Yeah, that's cool. For sure. We got the Sylvanas one here in store.
We do, and it looks really good.
Yeah. But, so moving on into comics.
Yeah.
Big, unfortunate week for comics. The day we all knew would come finally came.
It did.
Stan Lee passed away at 95.
Yep.
Long life.
He did have a long life.
Really, when you think about it, is it safe to say that Stan Lee probably experienced the best of what, like, I'm not going to say life has to offer, because at some point there will be some new technology that he will have missed out on.
Yeah.
But, like, maybe what America as a country had to offer, like, he was there, served in the military, World War II, got to create all these wonderful characters that we know, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Doctor Strange, Iron Man.
Yep.
Write all these awesome stories that we've grown up while living during the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, see all the technology to grow over the years. And then to see all his creations from take over.
Are you saying aliens are robots?
Robots. No, robots will take
robots.
over. We're going to create AI that's going to destroy us one day. Like Claudius over here looking at that computer, that webcam's just gonna shoot a laser right
You
through
mean
his
that
face.
Decepticon?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like he's a goner. His hand is gone. It just shuts on his hand.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, let's hope we don't do that.
It's like, and he died right when we were starting to get real politically correct, like hardcore politically correct.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just saying.
You've seen some
Maybe
of
he
those
lived the
people
perfect life.
say all those bad things about him. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but Jeff's been telling me about it upstairs. People saying just mean and hateful things about Stan Lee.
Oh, well, he was a businessman, so I'm sure there's some people that got a couple raw deals from him.
No, had nothing to do with that. Just
Yeah.
calling him racist and sexist and all this crazy stuff.
Man, I mean, is that not anybody that, for the most part, I've noticed that a lot, like in Hollywood in that whole time period, it was different. There was, I mean, the United States lived through a lot of racism, lived through a lot of sexism that existed.
Yeah.
Do you hold people accountable for being part of their culture? That was part of American culture. I mean, if you go back to I feel like I've read before, like in the 40s and 50s, like Humphrey Bogart's and Frank Sinatra's, I mean, incredibly sexist. I mean, incredibly. Because
Well,
that's just the
funny
way
that
American culture was.
They all chose to come out and say all this stuff the day he died.
Well, of course,
Like, they
naturally.
just all comes out then. I mean,
Because humans are a miserable race of people that do terrible things to people
yeah.
and say terrible things, and we have many flaws as humans, and being mean towards other people is one of them. Because maybe he was racist and sexist, and okay, well, I'm not condoning that. That's terrible, absolutely terrible. But was he a product of his own environment? And when you're 95, it's gonna be hard to change that.
Yeah.
You grew up with that being okay for the first 60 years of your life, 70 years.
Yeah, I like
You know.
Stan Lee.
Yeah, I mean, for what I knew about the guy, and he was totally nice to me when I met him. I mean, hey, he did some good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Again, I've said this before. I'll say it again. We probably all got something we're not proud of.
I'm sure, yeah.
Every single living human being. I don't think anybody's walking around with a clean slate.
No.
So just don't judge other people.
There you go. It's a good rule to live by. But I like old people. I used to, when I was little, my mom would take me to, like, I don't know who they were, but just older people's houses. Like, I don't want to be around all these old people. But now that I'm older, like, I think old people are cool. They have cool stories.
Oh yeah.
They're typically a lot nicer than younger people we meet all the
Oh
time.
yeah, man. We've had some. I mean, you just jump on the internet for 15 minutes in 2018,
Yeah.
and I mean, just go jump on a good forum or a news, a chat board. What do they call them things? Reddit forum,
There you go.
and that'll teach you it brings out the real, way people are.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
You got anything else for comics?
I
mean, that.
Well, I mean that's obviously the big one, losing Stan Lee. What's your do you have any? What's your favorite Stan Lee thing ever? What did any? I mean, I know you never met him.
No.
Anything that stands out to
Saw him
you?
from a distance.
Anything that you your favorite memory of something he did, something he was part of?
I don't know. I'm just thankful he created all those comics. I grew up, I loved X-Men. As I got a little bit older, I kind of liked Spider-Man more. I never cared much for Fantastic Four, but I think they're kind of cool now. I don't know. I like all the stuff he created, so
Yeah.
I appreciate somebody doing that, because if he didn't, maybe we wouldn't have a comic industry.
Absolutely.
Not that got this far, at least.
Yeah. My favorite Stan Lee thing is you seen the movie Mallrats?
Yeah.
The scene from Mallrats where Stan Lee's in it. Love it. It's just awesome.
I don't remember it, but
Just YouTube it. I mean, it's just old school Kevin Smith, just classic film.
Yeah.
And it's got him in it. And gosh, it's crazy to think when that movie was out, he was probably 65. No, it hasn't been 30 years since Mallrats. It's probably been 20 and 25 years since Mallrats.
Okay.
I mean, Stan Lee looks much younger,
Yeah.
but still looks like an old guy. It's like, I mean, he aged very well.
Yeah,
For
he
95, he did good. But yeah, just obviously all the stuff that you said. I mean, the fact that one day this idea of Spider-Man ran through his head and he put it to paper, and somebody took that idea and created what we know as Spider-Man.
Yep.
It's pretty cool when you think about stuff like that, because I think we've all wanted to like invent something, create something that becomes something. I mean, obviously that's like everybody wants to be rich, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's how you get there.
Yeah, there's a pathway to it.
It's like this idea of, okay, you like Elon Musk a lot. Okay, he thought PayPal was a good idea. But yeah, it was a real good idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a small percentage of money from every transaction that's done. Like 3 cents on a dollar or something, whatever. It's nothing, negligible.
That feels insignificant.
But it makes your life easier, because now you don't have to wait on that check from eBay. You can just instant payment and mail that item out.
Did eBay used to do checks?
Yeah. Man, I remember when I first started using eBay, going to CVS Pharmacy getting money orders. Way back. I mean, that's like, I'm an old school.
How'd you pay your eBay fees back before PayPal was around?
That's a good question. I never sold on that. Well, I mean, maybe I don't remember selling on there, but I mean, you had debit cards, but you didn't have. Yeah, you had debit cards, so you could put that information in there. You just didn't have ways of. PayPal didn't exist. So like, if you sold me your, I don't know, friggin' climbing shoes.
Okay.
I had no way to pay you for them other than send you a check, money order, or cash in the mail.
Okay.
So yeah, you could still pay your PayPal fees with your debit card, because that existed in the late 90s. Just not websites designed for, taking money and transferring it.
That I ever bought anything off eBay before PayPal was around.
Yeah, it was a archaic time.
Yeah,
Very different.
I don't remember ever doing money orders for anything like that.
A lot of people got scammed on the internet.
I'm sure.
On eBay. Early.
Yeah.
Just because people would, like, send them, cash in the mail to pay for stuff. People just never mail it.
Mm-hmm.
Or imagine, okay, you sell something to somebody. Now they sent you a check. You got to go deposit. Well, that check to clear, that takes like 7 days. I remember it taking forever to get something in the mail from eBay.
Yeah.
Because it would be like, okay, auction's ended. I'm going to write this check, get it in the mail to you. And you're going to cash it. Then I got to wait for it to clear, and then you're going to mail it to me. Maybe 3 weeks minimum to get something you bought off eBay. Now, people complain they don't have it in 48 hours from us.
I mean, you buy it from us, we package it the next day, and it goes out the following day. So you got 2 days, and your item's on its way to you.
Yep.
And a lot of times, it'll get there in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at like a 4-day.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy how far that kind of stuff came.
Huh.
Because I know with Ultimate Masters, we're going to get it in on a Wednesday probably. We'll probably start packaging up our pre-orders. They'll go out Friday, be picked up, or they'll go out Thursday, be picked up on Friday morning, and on their way.
Yep. So you'll have them probably Monday morning.
Yep. So, that's the technology, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool. Technology is very helpful in some ways.
But no, that's all I got on comics. Other than I've noticed an uptick in comic sales at the store. I don't know if that's why that is, but I do notice on a weekly basis we are selling more books, so that's always good.
Cool.
People are reading more, maybe. So.
Yeah, I've been watching some Ethan Van Sciver YouTube lately.
Yeah. He's kind of controversial on there, isn't he?
He is.
He voices his opinion.
I like him. I just don't like the way he reads articles.
Yeah, because he'll just he'll just have his camera pointing at his screen that he's looking at, and he'll just take a pen.
Yeah, that's what drives me crazy. All I see is his stupid pen moving.
Yep.
Other than that, I like his content.
Yeah.
I watched some this morning.
Well, he's a prolific artist to, be voicing his opinion on things. Because he's wrecked Star Wars. He is not a big fan.
That's what I was actually watching this morning, was his stuff on Star Wars.
Yeah, because he says this was, because it's always easy for us to say oh, it's mine, my Star Wars. That's not my Star Wars, right? Well, it's because I think we all feel, obviously that's called entitlement. No, I mean, it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's because we grow up and you learn to love something for what it is when you were a kid or whatever. So, like, Brandon's big fan of Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, if they would have taken, the new Halloween movie was good, but if they would have taken it and completely changed it, he was like, well, my Halloween's not that Halloween. Or like how I felt with like the Rob Zombie Halloween, that's not
well, I don't
what
know, I liked them
Halloween.
both. But I mean, I wasn't a huge Halloween fan, so I guess I could see that.
Yeah. Did you ever go see it? The new
new
Halloween?
one?
Yeah.
No, I've got pre-ordered on iTunes, but that's it.
Cool. We're gonna have to watch that. We're gonna make up for it then. When does it come out? Did you say?
No, there's not a date for it yet.
Because
But I do have some dates for other movies down
well,
below.
let's go over them. So transition into movies here.
All right. Well, I just saw today Toy Story 4 is
Yeah.
coming out, summer 19. They got 2 little trailers out now. One's better than the other.
So let's go over how Toy Stories went. All right. So in 1 you had Andy. He's the kid.
Yeah.
All right. In 2, Andy's going off to college. Gives his toys away.
I don't remember.
In Toy
It's
Story
been
2.
so long since I've watched it.
In Toy Story 3 is Andy's kids. He's now out of college. It's his kids. And they get his toys back from maybe the person that... something like that. This is all off the top of my head, so I'm sure I'm wrong. Feel free to correct me if I am. But, so Toy Story 4, is this going to follow that same path? And now it's Andy's kids are moving off?
What if it's Andy's kids?
Yeah.
I don't
something
know.
Like that. So Woody's getting old.
Yeah.
Buzz is no longer the hip, cool toy.
No.
And, excuse my cough, I've got a terrible cold. But you got to think that, to some degree, Toy Story, right? So that it's built on this premise that kids play with toys,
Yeah.
which we know is not true anymore. Kids play with iPads.
Yeah.
So at what point can you not make another Toy Story movie because it's like,
What are these?
why would I want these?
Yeah. Maybe their iPads come to life.
So, I mean, not to bash anything. I love Toy Story, but it's just almost like, are we getting out of touch with kids and the concept of toys and playing with? We sell toys here. Who do we sell most toys to?
Yeah, mostly adults.
Friggin' adults. That's right. And that's fine
Friggin' adults.
because I feel that we should all stay young as long as possible.
Yeah.
But still, are toys made for kids anymore? That's a whole other topic, you know?
It is. I think most of us know the answer to that.
Yeah.
But you got Generation Iron 3 also coming out. I don't know if you've seen the second one.
I've seen the first one. I like the
Was
second
it-
one's about Ronnie Coleman, right?
I think so.
This is a workout film. If you don't know
Yeah.
who that person is, he's he would
Ronnie
crush you
Coleman-
with his fingers if he wanted to.
Not anymore.
He loses a lot of weight.
Ronnie Coleman got hurt. Ronnie Coleman had his own, not called Generation Iron, but I think he might have been in an earlier one. But he recently had a movie come out about him where he got hurt bad, and he can barely walk now.
Really?
So he's had a lot of surgeries. He's lost a lot of weight. Looks completely different.
Yeah, man. You know, I used to be wrapped up in that rat race and wanting to get swole real big. Dude, it's I mean, I'm still in great shape. But man, you're not gonna hold on to that. Yeah, you'll get you an injury in the gym.
Yeah.
Tear a bicep. Welcome back to the little leagues.
Yeah, if you want to watch,
Because you will lose all your weight. You will lose all that size. If your body does not feel the need to want to push that weight, it's not going to.
If you want to watch that Ronnie Coleman, I think it's called The King. Ronnie
Okay.
Coleman. It's an excellent documentary. But Generation Iron 3 looks cool. I think it talks about how like the Persians are kind of the up and comers, and they just can't get over here to compete in Mr. Olympia.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe it's something to do with their visas. I don't know, but it looks really good.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. On something more recent, I guess, you got Creed 2 comes out next Wednesday in theaters.
Yeah,
You're a
I
Rocky
gotta watch the
fan?
first one, man.
You haven't watched the first
No,
one?
and I'm a huge Rocky fan. But and like the thing was when they first said Creed's happening, I was like, yes. yes, this is what's up. Not a Rocky 7.
Yeah.
Let's just start over, follow Apollo's son.
Well, Creed's good.
Man, I'm a freaking loser when it comes to watching movies. I just never do it. It's like I want to do it and just don't.
Well, you know, if you can get off YouTube and put your phone down, you got that sweet Apple TV
Yeah,
that you have.
I tell you, I watch Apple TV every day.
You got to get through a movie. Get through even half a movie a day.
Yeah.
You just watch the other half the next day.
Well, you're the pro movie watcher. I'm the rookie. I'm but I've seen a lot of good movies.
I'll tell you what, if you go watch Creed between now and next Thursday, we'll go watch Creed 2 in the theater.
Yeah, because this one's about Drago's son.
Yep.
Very cool.
And that's going to be awesome. That was my favorite Rocky as well, when he fought Drago.
Mine's always 2. I mean, obviously in the first, the beauty about that series, and if you've never seen Rocky, you should watch it. But spoiler alert, the movie's been out 30 some odd years. Get over it. But in the first one, Rocky loses, and that's never. Have you ever seen that? I mean, what if at the end in the Star Wars 1 that just didn't blow up the Death Star? Like they went in there to shoot, and Luke misses, and oh well, back to the drawing board, Luke.
Yeah.
You didn't blow up the Death Star.
I don't know. That'd actually be interesting.
Yeah.
To see
like what would have happened? The Empire continues to grow and dominate the galaxy. It maybe could have changed. That's what Rocky did. It was so much like, oh, he's going to beat Apollo here in a minute.
Yeah.
No. You're going to go to a decision, and Apollo's going to win because Apollo's a champion. And if you're the champion, you go to decision, you always win.
Yeah.
It's the way it works. And then we go to the second one, and of course he takes on Rocky. It takes him on again and beats him.
Yep. That's exciting though.
Yeah. So this is good.
If you want to go see Creed,
cool.
Watch it. December, you're gonna get Aquaman. December 21st, you got Aquaman and Bumblebee. So that's your Christmas movies.
Well, Bumblebee, I'll be there. Aquaman, I mean, cool, but do you care about Justice League stuff related?
I'd like to see a Flash and another Superman, and that's it really. Out of all that,
it's unfortunate, dude, that for us as kids, Batman was such an influential character. Superman, if you were from the late 70s, Superman had a big influence on you.
Yeah.
If you're from the late 80s, Batman had a big influence on you. And now here we are in the 20 teens, and none of those characters have a lifeline. I mean, it's just like the movies come out. I mean, I don't think anybody cares. I mean, yeah, your diehards go see them.
Well, man, I've always went and saw those, but I don't care anything about going to see Aquaman. And I mean, yeah, when it comes out on like DVD or whatever, iTunes, I'll buy it and watch it. I don't want to go to the theater and watch it.
That's sad, because going to the theater used to be this big experience, and like when a comic book movie came out, you were there.
Yeah.
Especially if you own a comic book store, Christ.
I will go see Bumblebee though.
Yes, for sure.
Great.
Well, I mean, G1 Transformers, man.
Yep.
That's
what it's all about. That's how it should have started.
Yes, I don't know why they. That was probably just Michael Bay wanting to reinvent and do something different, which it worked. It was great. I loved that first movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really surprised. Why was Bumblebee not a Volkswagen? Don't know.
Yeah. Well,
what do we got in January?
January 18th, you have Glass. It's comic book superhero-ish type, but kind of weird if you've ever watched any M. Night Shyamalan stuff.
Okay.
So Unbreakable was his first one he did. It had Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson in it.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
No, but I know.
So, okay, I don't want to spoil too much. But either way, well, God, you've had forever to watch it.
Yeah, at this point, if you're listening to this podcast and the movie's been out for more than 10 years, suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, so, I mean, it takes Unbreakable, and his newest was called Split, with whatever the guy's name is that plays Professor X. I don't know.
Yeah.
James McAvoy? I think so. Had him in it as the bad guy. But it's taken all these movies and combining it all together. And Glasses was the bad guy in Unbreakable. So
okay.
It looks really cool.
Cool.
Maybe bringing it all together.
Yeah, man, I watch a lot more television shows than I do movies. I guess they're a little bit easier for me to watch, but I'm not really. There's nothing on really right now. I'm very far behind on Flash. It just kind of got.
Flash is good this season.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it. I'm caught up. I just haven't watched any this season.
Okay.
But it didn't. I think what they're Flashpoint, is that what they're doing right now? Or no, Flashpoint's over. They're on.
Well, they got the daughter came back.
Yeah.
His daughter. Yeah. But yeah, last season Flash wasn't great. But this season's turned out to be pretty good so far.
You know, having a baby it's complicated.
Yeah.
My viewing schedule.
Tell me about your baby wife.
Well, you see, it takes up a considerable amount of my free time.
I know.
And, well, really, we used to sit around and watch Flash together, me and Kara. But now, you know, there's a little one crawling around everywhere and getting into things. And you got to pause it. And, oh, she wants to climb the stairs. Okay, let me go get her before she starts climbing the stairs. And it turns something you were going to sit down and watch for 30 minutes. And anybody that has children is going to know what I'm talking about. But
Yeah.
it takes you from that something you used to, like, oh, let's just sit back and eat ice cream and watch TV, to now, okay, you got to get somebody ready for bed. You got to, and then, okay, you're going to watch TV in bed with them. We can't get too loud. So you're not going to be watching any, like, let me tell you what you're not going to watch when Avery's asleep. And that's The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Because that movie, like, gets so freaking loud. And not any of those type movies, like Game of Thrones, it just gets loud out of nowhere. You go from people whispering to, like, cannons firing off.
Speaking of Game of Thrones, you better get ready.
Yeah, I know. It's
When the new season comes out, you know we turn the volume up real loud.
yeah.
So you Sunday nights, Avery ain't gonna be sleeping from like 9 to 12 or 9 to, was it 9? It's gonna be 2 hours, so 9 to 11.
Man, I want to catch up on that show so bad. I hate getting behind on something is the worst. Because once you're
Yeah.
behind on it, that's when it's hard.
Yeah, and you're real far behind on
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, absolutely am.
Also, I started watching the new Star Trek Discovery, and it's been pretty good so far.
Yeah. Okay.
That was that CBS like online only thing or something.
Oh. So, let's talk about Black Friday. It is the Sunday before Black Friday. Every year we make a pretty big deal out of this. We do Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. This year, with the first year we've ever done this, but we are doing for the first 200 customers that spend $35 with us or more, will receive a envelope with either a coupon offer that is comparable to something you would see on Black Friday or better, or a gift card from anywhere from $5 to $100.
All you gotta do is spend $35.
Just gotta spend $35.
You can do that easy in here.
And that is limit one per customer per day of the weekend. So you can't come in 3 times.
And you get 3.
And get 3.
Possibly get $300 ones.
But they're not good until December 1st. So
Okay.
you can't, like, get one on Friday, score the $100, come in, use that to get another one. But first 200 customers, so obviously, yeah, if we haven't had 200 customers by Sunday, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So they will be gone on Friday.
Yeah, Friday or very early Saturday.
Yes.
That's a pretty good deal.
I think that's pretty cool. First time I've ever done that. Because, you know, we've tried, like, the boxes where you first 10 customers gets, like, this mystery box. That's kind of cool, but
It was neat.
we found that people just kind of showed up, got those, and left. This is something that'll go throughout the day. It rewards you for spending money versus just waking up.
Yeah.
So let's talk about all the deals we're going to have. Excuse me. Okay. Video games, buy 2, get 1 free. Video game consoles, 20% off our entire inventory. That's pretty good. There's a couple Switches over there, some Xbox X's.
Xbox One X.
Yeah, there's some good stuff over there. Toys, 20% off the entire inventory. Statues, 10% off entire inventory. So they don't might sound like much, but some of these statues are $500 or $600. That is saving you some money.
Yeah, considerable amount.
Card, role-playing, and board games, 20% off. Miniatures and war games, 20% off. So that will include all of our miniatures. It's pretty crazy, pretty good deal.
War games like Call of Duty.
War games.
And
No, I think that would be like X-Wing miniatures or
okay.
Axis and Allies type kind of stuff.
Okay.
Okay. DVDs and Blu-rays, 30% off.
And they're already really cheap.
They're already cheap, about $2. So
Yeah.
we're getting down to like less than $1.50.
Yeah.
Blu-rays can be a little bit more, but the majority of DVDs are $1.99. Comic books and trade paperbacks, 30% off the entire inventory. That includes new release comics.
Does that include graded books?
Yeah, but we don't really have any out anymore. I mean, we don't have any good graded books right now. So
Yeah.
and then 10% off all card singles. So save a little bit of money on card singles. If you place an order on our website, just select in-store pickup. That website will not work online, but you can select in-store pickup and then get the discount when you come in.
Yeah, that'll work.
So that is our Black Friday sale. We might make some amendments to that for Small Business Saturday, just so we encourage you to get out on Friday. Obviously, if you're looking for something that is limited, something like an Xbox One X or a Switch, we don't have a large quantity of those, so they will probably be gone on Thursday.
Yep.
But I also do have one last little big special.
Uh-oh. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I know. This is one that even the boss don't even know about. So
Are you pregnant?
I'm not pregnant, no.
Okay.
But on Black Friday, Ultimate Masters releases on December 7th. If you don't know what that product is, we talked about it on the part 1 of this live podcast. Really good stuff coming out with that. That's December 7th, 24 booster packs. Every box comes with a full art box topper. Cards valued anywhere from $50 to $300. Crazy stuff. Reprints like Liliana, Emrakul, Kozilek, Snapcaster, Demonic Tutor, Noble Heart, Tarmogoyf, Vengevine, just to name a few. Black Friday, normal MSRP on a booster box is $349.99.
Okay.
$249.99. $100 off Black Friday. So
That's for a pre-order, right?
that's for a pre-order. Well, you won't get it. It doesn't come out till that for 2 weeks after. But it is a pre-order special Black Friday, $249.99. We crazy.
That is a little crazy.
We're a little crazy. I mean, basically, it's
I think that's cheaper than anywhere online.
that's it. Yeah, you're not gonna the cheap. I haven't seen that cheap online.
Yeah.
That is $250 plus tax, of course. We gotta make sure our streets stay good and paved.
Yep. And our kids stay in schools. That
Yeah,
are
that's
decent.
right. But yeah, $249.99 on Ultimate Master boxes.
That's
We
pretty
might,
wild.
yeah, I thought it was a pretty good deal. Might put a cap on that, how many we allow. But there is no limit per customer, so you can come take advantage of that if you want a full case. That would be $1,000 a case.
That's
But,
not bad.
Not bad. Considering the cards you can get, you can easily make that back.
Very quickly.
But yeah, that's our Black Friday this year.
Well, those are good deals. And
I think so.
the Small Business Saturday is usually very comparable.
Yeah, just usually we kind of gauge what we have in stock still, and we obviously take things off if we're sold out of it. But
Yeah.
definitely some things that we are the Daltons or North Georgia's kind of place for toys and games and everything else under the sun of nerddom.
Yeah. The Nerd Son.
I being Georgia's largest game and collectible store, you kind of get a lot of people traveling, so it's a good day to travel and come up and see us, or come down and see us, or come over and see us.
Yes. Or
Come from the other direction, you can ride your boat over and come see us if you're coming from, if you want to come from Japan and sail on over here. Come see us Black Friday. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. If you stayed with us through both segments, awesome.
Yeah.
If not,
congratulations, because it's been quite a while.
Yeah. That's all we got for you. We'll see you. You won't hear us from again. You will not hear from us again until after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But before Christmas. So
We'll be good and stuffed by then.
Yep. So thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you real soon.
Bye.